Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Sly Cooper in the Thievius Raccoonus again. In the first video, we went through the Interpol building in order to get our case file, and then we made our way into Sir Raleigh Frog's stronghold, so to speak. And now that we're here, we might as well start looking for some more treasure keys so we can go through that pipe. But before we do that, I loaded my file up since last time, and I might as well go ahead and just get the 2 lives that are always available to me from the start. There's the one right here, and there's the one right here. And there are 2 levels that I want to play through first. I'm going to play 2 levels per video, and I'm going to try to get all of the clue bottles in each one and open the vault. First level I'm going to play is Into the Machine. When you approach a level, you'll usually see 3 icons next to the level name in the lower right hand corner. The icon with the blue outline is a treasure key. The symbol with the yellow outline is the vault. And the icon with the red outline is the hourglass. In order to get the hourglass, you must first beat the level, and then you must play it again as part of a Master Thief sprint. Master Thief sprint is basically time attack mode, in which you must get through the level without getting hit and within a very strict time limit. I'm going to save the Master Thief sprints for after I have beaten the game, just like last time. And without further ado, let's go to Into the Machine. And as soon as we go in, we will get some dialogue from Bentley.
Better close those furnace doors. Jump and press the square button. That'll slam them shut.
And if you do just that, you'll slam the doors, but they will eventually open back up again. So you do need to be careful near the furnace doors with the fire coming out of them. Anyway, and in the meantime, we do want to watch out on these platforms that will tilt as we move from one side to the other. Get close to this bottle and smash it with the cane in order to properly reach it. And then wait for the welder to stop spitting fire before we attack them. So the enemies around here, much like the ones from Prowling the Grounds, the first level that leads us into Sir Raleigh Frog's lair.
Perform super sneaky thief moves.
And you won't be able to see much new in the way of enemies. By the way, you want to keep going here to get a clue bottle that's easy to miss. And we need to make our way up here, smash this, and then get over here. Now we need to smash this window and go in. And we need to be careful too, because there is another welder on the other end. I want to smash him. And now I want to get between these doors. And see if I can make my way to the extra life that's here, which I did. You will bounce off the doors as soon as you land on them, and they do come back up so you can bounce on them again. But you want to be careful, because one slip up and you'll end up down here, And any clue bottles that you missed, you will have to go back and get them by going through the level all over again. Thankfully, we managed to get everything in one shot. And after smashing this little window, we have these electrified fan blades that we need to walk across. The gray parts of the floor with the little lines between them, you can tell that those are going to be the areas where the fan blades are going to be. So you want to wait there, and then once the fan blade passes, you can easily make your way across to the other side. Let me make sure that I did this. And now we're up here. We need to climb on this. Wow. With the left analog stick or D-pad. And we need to latch on with circle. Getting hit by the fan blades, which are electrified, will be dangerous, so you don't want to do that. And while you don't need to swing with up and down on that hook, you can if you need to. And now we have this part. This is just the same as the first time, except we now have laser beams. And we want to make sure we don't run into the laser beams as we make our way over to here. You want to keep bouncing until that way you can make it to these little tubes here, so you can get the clue bottle that's trapped up here. Once again, if you mess up with the furnace doors, you will have to start the level all over again. And I'm going to hit this guy from above and take out the alarm, so that way I don't have to deal with any of the lasers again. By the way, you can leap on the furnace doors and have the clue bottles drop. If that happens, you can always go back once you reach the bottom here, and you can go ahead and break them from there. Now it's time to go ahead and continue from this point. Smash another window. And from here, that was close. We need to get onto this piston and then onto this wheel. By doing that, we can easily get back here. Now I'm going to go ahead and wait on the welder guy. Smack him around. Brilliant. Go ahead and hit the signal repeater. There are a few things that I am going to have to grab. But we can break some boxes to get some coins, which is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to go over here, smack some mice around, assuming I can hit at least one, and get this clue bottle. And we need to latch onto this pipe so we can climb further up. There's the vault. We can't open that quite yet. And by breaking this safe with our cane, we can find 2 clue bottles. You won't be able to climb up the furnace this way. Don't even try.
You can't jump up on this furnace slide. You better go back and find an alternate route.
And that alternate route is what we just moved away from, which is this oil-covered piston. Might as well go ahead and get the coin here just to be safe. And then we can swing our way to the piston and get over here. And by grabbing onto this hook, we pretty much wreck the works here. And we can go back and smash this. This will give us our 30 clue bottles for the vault.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. I can't believe I pieced this one together. Try 227.
And let's go ahead and put in the code.
Interesting. Old Sally Cooper's fast getaway raccoon roll. Stories claim she can move faster rolling than anyone else could on the run. triangle button to use this move. Switch between your power-ups using L2 and R2.
And we now have the roll move. By using L2 and R2 on the controller, we can switch between dive and roll. Holding triangle lets you roll around. You can get around more quickly with rolling than with running. And you will need this move before you even attempt doing the Master Thief sprints. Anyway, we are now done with this stage as much as we can be. So, we need to make our way back to the piston. And we need to jump on once it lowers down to where we are. And from here, we can finally exit the level. Once I can jump onto that piston. It also would help if I can leap up there. Let's try this again. Just wait for this to drop down and then we can move in from there. Alright. May have to jump on it this way. There we go. And from here, we need to jump up and hit the furnace doors to close them. There are 5 in all. You want to be quick on the draw to get all 5 of them. And from here, we can jump our way to the treasure key. Just watch out for the fan blades. And that is Into the Machine finished. I'm going to handle another level, but before I do that, I want to go ahead and get extra lives again, because they've respawned now that we've returned. Definitely want to get these. And the entrance with the green holographic marker, where we just beat up the squid guard, is where we're going to go next. That is high class heist. And we will have to go into here for another treasure key and another vault. And once I move forward, there will be another bit of dialogue from Bentley.
Jackpot, Sly! Look at all this stuff! Must be worth millions! And you know what that means? Tighter security. You're gonna have to be extra sneaky to get the treasure key here.
And we'll have to be a little extra crafty here too, I would imagine. Anyway, let's go ahead and use our cane to get the stuff we can't reach, and see how many coins we can get from stuff all around here. There's a couple of clue bottles here. Also want to break the statue. That gives me even more coins. And from here we need to be careful with the lasers. Wait for them to bunch up like that before we move on. That way you have the best chance of getting away undetected. Just have them all bundle up like that and you should be okay. For the most part. You really don't want them fanned out. Well, in that case you do. But when they start to come together, that's when you have the best chance. Also, don't forget, there is a clue bottle right there. Now we need to watch out. Use the roll as we get out of here. There we go. I could have used my Master Thief Sprint shortcut of jumping through the laser fence near the end and just hit the alarm from there on in. But I sadly triggered the alarm earlier than I would have wanted. You want to be sure to climb around and hit statues, so that way you can get to some clue bottles, like the 3 that are down here. Because if you can get to the ones that are up here, assuming the game will let me. If only I could grab on. It looks like I can't grab on that way, it appears. Which is kind of weird. Should be able to grab on. Why can't I grab on? Okay, I could do it here. Why can't I do it here? Now I can do it here. I guess I just wasn't getting enough height. But I do want to walk around here. Oh, come on. I had gotten the hard part already done. There we go. Yeah, it takes a little bit of effort to get up there, and it takes even more effort to get over here. But you're supposed to get here through this side. And apparently I can't smack that to extinguish the fire. Oh well. Now here we need to watch out for the walrus enemies that do the belly flop, because they will eventually come towards us and try to belly flop onto us. But we can easily get rid of them once they land on the ground, and we can easily break some safes to get some more clue bottles. Let's go over here for an extra life. We're going to need all the extra lives that we can get. And from here, let's break that. Now we need to watch out with the lasers. I don't know how I didn't trip that. Or that. Or that. Let's go ahead and break the alarm and trigger the checkpoint here. And from here, I'm kind of use my Master Thief shortcut. Just to get over here. And I'm going to hit the alarm first, so that way I don't make anything harder for myself than I already have. And I should be able to get some more clue bottles. But I'm still missing a few. Still missing a few around here. I'm amazed. Where are they? I usually find all of them before I get over here. So I'm going to have to start looking for stuff now. But the best part about doing all this is I don't have to worry about the lasers or anything, because they're going to be taken care of already. I wonder, they're going to be over here. They are going to be over here near the vault. Well, it's not like I was going back here anyway.
Press the circle to enter the vault code.
Not like I wasn't going to go back here anyway.
Whoever thought this code up knew what they were doing. Dial in 436.
Anyway, let's go ahead and put in the code, and we should be able to open another vault.
These are the blueprints of Raleigh's entire operation. I wonder... Yes, I can wire this info directly into your binocucom. It'll show you the position of nearby clues and breakable objects.
And let's leave our little calling card here, and that is another level complete. Anyway, we are now done here. Let's go ahead and do a very nice roll to get back over to the exit. And from here, we can get out of here. So the blueprints to Raleigh's operation. What this basically does is that it lets you use a binocucom to look around, and you get markers for anything you can interact with. It'll show you where all the clue bottles are, and it'll also show you some shortcuts through the stages that you can also use, as well as interact with. Anyway, let's just go ahead and break this now. And Sly was looking over at the camera there for like the longest time. Alright, we now have High Class Heist complete, and that is 2 levels done. Before I go, because the guard isn't here, amazingly, I'm going to go for the 2 extra lives again. That'll definitely help bring our lives count up. And from here, I can go ahead and save my game with 8%. Actually, you know what? I'll just go ahead and save anyway, because that'll just put the 2 extra lives that I just got in the save file, so I don't have to worry about getting them ever again. Join me next time, where we take on 2 more levels of prowling the grounds. Sir Raleigh Frog's lair for the first episode of Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Waiting for Sly to stop doing the scratching thing. There we go. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!